Hello everyone, welcome back, welcome. Has the bit gotten old yet? I sure as hell hope not. Anyways, you all know the drill by now. In today's video, I'll be taking 5 scientifically accurate dinosaurs and giving them the Jurassic Park treatment. Today's lineup is Suchomimus, Tyrannotitan, Tarbosaurus, Megalania, and Saurophaganax. And much like several other videos in the past, someone was kind enough to suggest some dinosaurs for this week. Thank you, my good man. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get into it. The first dinosaur on our list today is Suchomimus. Discovered in what is now Niger in the year of 1998, Suchomimus is a large spinosaurid famous for eating fish and possibly being replaced by Cristanotosaurus in the name, but I'm not going to bring that up. Tyrannotitan is a large carcharodontosaurid theropod, living in what is now modern-day Argentina. Man, every episode, something is from Argentina. Tyrannotitan is famous for being the absolute best bleeder in Path of Titans. They didn't pay me to say that. That's a genuine phenomenon. This thing makes you bleed like crazy. That aside, this is probably one of my personal favorite drawings, although the ink did start to run out a little bit. Tarbosaurus bataar is the third animal on today's list. Discovered in what is now Mongolia, living from 68 to 66 million years ago, Tarbosaurus has a reputation of being basically T-Rex's little cousin. We gotta have at least as much effort put into Tarbosaurus as we do for T-Rex. Come on, bro. Megalania is a humongous monitor lizard that used to live in Australia from the early to middle Ice Age. Coming in at 7 meters in total length when fully grown, Steve Irwin would have had a blast. Unfortunately, they did eventually go extinct. Alas, the crocodile hunter will never be able to hunt the king of lizards, it seems. There is so little that we know for certain of Saurophaganax, so we don't even know if it's a theropod or a sauropod anymore. And a comment you didn't see, the guy who suggested that I do Saurophaganax suggested that I do the sauropod for the scientifically accurate bit and the Allosauroid for the movie monster bit, which is what I'm doing. I would like to tell you more about Saurophaganax, but all we have are 3 hip vertebra that we can confirm is something else. I don't entirely know what. I love paleontology sometimes. Brief little intermission. We're going to get into the movie monsters now. If you made it this far, we're roughly halfway through. Thank you so much if you stuck around. Refill your drink, grab another snack, get comfy. Now, with Suchomimus being one of my favorite dinosaurs of all time, I felt like I needed to give it the proper, what's the word? Redesign. That's the word.
That's the one.
But considering the fact that I already have baryonyx in the series, I thought to myself, okay, focus. You need to make this thing new, you need to make it unique, and you need to differentiate the two. So how did I do that, you may ask? I just drew it in a different pose, made it thicker, and gave it a different color scheme. Yeah, Suchomimus and baryonyx are very similar if you really think about it. Tyrannotitan is one of my personal favorite drawings in this series. Not the best, but it's not bad at all. Although in the pencil sketch, I gave it really tall spikes. And I was looking back at this before I started drawing it digitally, and I just couldn't shake this feeling that I was seeing it from somewhere before. So I decided to remove those in post. Other than that, my color reference was the only image on Google that anyone could know, yep, that's Tyrannotitan. That's Tyrannotitan. I was feeling a little adventurous when I drew Tarbosaurus, so I decided to base it more off of Albertosaurus or Gorgosaurus depictions rather than Tyrannosaurus.
You know why?
Because I felt like it, and this is my video. Other than that, I gave it like a little crown of spikes on his head. You know, king of Mongolia and all. Totally not a big deal. But, man, did the digital work bite me in the ass. There's only 6 seconds of footage out of a half-hour drawing. Oh well. It's pretty, though. For Megalania, I wanted to do something special. again. I didn't just want to make a generic monitor lizard as pretty much every artwork of Megalania ever is. I thought for once I'll have it rearing up on its hind legs, which most depictions already don't do, and I thought, the neck? That's really boring. I'm gonna give it a row of spikes along it. And you know, the whole I made it bigger, I made it buffer, I even gave it tiny little crests above the eyes because it made it look cooler. And now looking back on it, he's kind of built like the lizard from Spider-Man. And last but certainly not least, we have Saurophagonax. This one I had a pretty good idea for. I'll take the crests, you know, the ones that pretty much every Allosaurus is famous for, but I'll make them longer, almost as if you splice Carnotaurus DNA in there or something. And did the whole, you know, spikes, no lips, humongous claws. It'll make my Allosaurus from a previous episode proud. Oh yeah, and another thing. A few days ago, hell, I think it was before this video even started, I think it was last week, I found a guy who was making like a chair or a table out of wood, and he used like blue resin, and it looked amazing. So I kind of stole the colors from that. I'll put a picture up. After many grueling hours of editing, we're finally here. If you've made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. It means a lot that you stick around for this part. Yeah, do the whole thing. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to see what happens next or contribute to the next batch of dinosaurs, go ahead, leave a comment, a suggestion, whatever, down below. I'll be sure to read it. I always read the comments. Anyways, enough of this waffling. I'll see you next week. Okay, take care. Bye.